I'm Amy, and this is La Crosse Local. Since 1898, there's been an attempt to have an orchestra in La Crosse, Wisconsin. None of the orchestras held on for very long until the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra came along in 1941, and it is still going strong. There are 70 musicians that are contracted to perform, plus they get in guest artists every season. The La Crosse Symphony Orchestra has nearly as many education programs as it has concerts that they perform throughout the year. The orchestra is invested in the youth of La Crosse, from scholarships to violin lessons after school to getting those violins into the hands of kids. I sat down to talk with Eva Marie Restel about these educational programs. She is the executive director of the La Crosse Symphony Orchestra. So tell me a bit about the educational programs that you have going right now. How are you helping the kids?
Oh, in so many ways. It's really exciting. I used to teach fifth grade way back, and so education is something near and dear to my heart. In my position, I can see the opportunity that the symphony has to bring something, people that might not have the opportunities in music, to grow and get the benefits of music education, which we know from science. Studies are showing, wow, you will stay in school longer, your behavior is better, your grades are better, you feel more confident, you socially do better. I mean, the improvement is remarkable.
Better in math even.
Better in math, and in reading, interestingly. What it does is it helps each individual maximize their potential.
How long has the La Crosse Symphony had these programs with students?
We've had programs for years, and they've been growing, but the particular one that's been heard about most recently is the one at the Boys and Girls Clubs. We have it at two Boys and Girls Clubs, the Matthew Center and the Erickson, and it is a free violin lessons. And we are in our fourth year. Anybody who goes to Boys and Girls Club may go into this violin lesson. It's open to anyone to join. What we do is we provide the instruments, so that's half of, that's Play It Forward is the part of our program where people donate instruments and we have Leitholds fix them for us, and then we pay for that. Or we buy new instruments. So that puts the instruments in the Boys and Girls Clubs and in the schools for the school string programs that are already existent.
So if someone had an instrument at home their kids have grown out of,
yes,
how do they get that to you?
Super simple. You take it to Leitholds and you say, I would like to donate this instrument for the symphony, and Abby Leithold will take care of it.
Oh, that's easy.
It's super simple. It's super simple. The other program is this the free violin lessons. What makes it extra special is that the teachers are our performers. The Tri-M Society, the Music Honor Society, those students come as volunteers and they will practice with the students. It models that, just a lesson by itself is not going to get someone from A to B. You need that habit.
Little kids look up to teenagers so much, and to be able to see, this is cool. This isn't something that I can't do. I can totally do this.
Yeah, it's dynamic.
And how are you hoping to expand that?
There's new centers opening. The one in Holman is opening up. And so we will be talking to them once they're open to see if they would like this program.
Have you been able to follow any of the students that have gone through this and seen any of them go on to continue to play?
Well, this is the exciting thing. It's in its infancy. For the most part, it was all younger students that signed up, but they're all sticking with it. My vision of this is that many of these students will just stay in through high school, and then we're going to get to see, wow, look at the difference of what they're getting to do. And our next order of business is to come up with an actual name for the free violin portion of the program. We will give it a proper name so it's easier to talk about. But we have other really neat education programs as well. We have the Symphony for Youth, which we offer a 45-minute long symphony for elementary students to come as classes. It's a really neat program, and it talks to students about what's going on stage, so there's some learning. We invite one of our stars of La Crosse. So this year we had Victor Spaeth. He is a junior at Onalaska High School, and he played a piano concerto, Beethoven's piano concerto, and it was impressive. It's really neat for the students, the young students, to get to see a young teenager performing at that kind of a level. And there's all kinds of reasons why attending a live symphony can improve your life. Just come give it a try. Some people think of the symphony and maybe their grandmas went, and maybe it was something for only old people and you had to be super dressed up and it's not like that anymore.
Just come out.
Come out. I mean, student tickets are $10, any seat, any concert.
So what do you have coming up for the symphony later on this year?
2020 is Beethoven's 250th birthday.
Oh.
And so this 2020-2021 season, we are going to be celebrating, it's titled Inspired by Genius. And much of our season is inspired by Beethoven and his genius. In November, our concert, we are going to be celebrating 75th anniversary of the end of World War II, which is going to be just a really moving and beautiful concert, which I think is important for us to remember our history and to celebrate our milestones. And then our Christmas concerts are always a treat, a family event.
And the Christmas one must be pretty popular.
Oh, it's really popular.
And people should probably get those tickets early.
That's right.
Yes.
And those tickets will go on sale in September.
So how do people get their tickets and how do they find out more information?
Go to the website, www.lacrossesymphony.org.
Lacrosse Local Podcast is a production of River Travel Media. Do you have an interview idea you'd like to share with us? Message us on Facebook at Lacrosse Locals. And don't forget to subscribe. You can find the Lacrosse Local Podcast on your favorite podcast app.